fabric I'll be using for my headband, but I'll be using another fabric to explain to you how to achieve this lovely braided headband. So this is the fabric I'll be using to teach. I have 3 pieces here, 25 inches, 25.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So if you don't want it big, you can make use of 25.5 by 3 inches or probably by 3.5. It depends on what you want. So I want mine big, and I want to also add elastic to it. So my elastic is 6 inches long, and the casing here is 12 inches by 3 inches. Okay, so these are the things you need, and your fiber, I'll be bringing in the fiber later on. Okay, so the next thing for me now is to fold this way and sew from the top down. Okay, I'll be doing the other piece just the same way. You run your stitch from the top down, and the third one you do the same thing as well. Okay, so and the fourth one, which is the elastic casing, you fold it just the same way and you run your stitch, okay, from the top down. Okay, so once I'm done doing that, I will show you what it looks like. Oh, so this is it. I have, them all sewn, and I'm going to be turning them right inside. Is it inside out now? So of course I made my stitches on the wrong side of the fabric, so I'm going to be turning everything into the right side. Okay, so I'll be working on the right side later. So just put your safety pin or use whatever you have at home or anywhere to do this. Okay, so this is how I think my safety pin is, for me, it's easier to use it. So, and I'll be doing the same thing to all the pieces I have here. Okay, so now they are all on their right sides. Okay, so this is what I have right now. So including the elastic casing, the 4 pieces are okay now. So this is my fiber. I'm going to be filling each of the 3 pieces, I mean the long ones now, with this fiber. Okay, so you need some patience. You don't have to rush it. It takes a little while before I could finish up. So I did it offline. Okay, so I'll be stuffing in the fiber. Okay, so this is what you'll be doing. And of course, this is not the fabric I will be using for the headband. This is just for an illustration. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have right now. I've done this. I did the same thing I did on the other fabric. So this is it. I have my fiber in there. Can you see? So the next thing for me is to bring the 3 rows together. Okay, so now I have this pieces, 2 pieces, 5 inches by 3 inches. I'll be using it to cover the rough edges, the rough parts of it. So just follow me as I go on. Okay, so the 3 ends right now I'm going to be bringing together and sew. Okay, so make sure you use needle and thread if your sewing machine cannot work with this thick stuff. Okay, so I actually use needle and thread. So now I am done sewing. Can you see how beautiful it is looking already? So now the next thing is to braid. Okay, you braid just this way. Okay, if you can't do it like this, you can maybe tell someone to help you hold it, or you place your presser foot on it while you braid. Okay, but I think it's okay for me this way. I'm doing it all by myself. Okay, so you braid it this way, and can you see that it's so continue to braid, and you bring the 3 ends together like this, or whichever way you feel it's okay. Just allow your creative mind to guide you. Okay, so there's no one way to this. There is no specific way or method you should achieve this. Just be creative with what you are doing, and that is what designing is all about. So I'm going to be running a stitch with my needle and thread because my machine cannot do this. Okay, so now I have done it. I see the two ends are well stitched, and I have the wig already, the braids already. So now I'll be attaching my elastic, and before I do that, I will insert into its casing. The casing is 12 inches by 3. Okay, so, and of course I sewed it, and right now I'll be inserting my elastic into it with my pin. Okay, insert it and make sure you run your stitches on both ends. Okay, sew it this way, and once you are done bringing it out from the other end, you sew as well. Okay, so now I have the two ends sewn. Okay, I have it in its casing right now. So the next thing is to attach on the two ends, two ends of the braid. So you place it this way, or you place it anyhow. I just want you to be creative. I wasn't thought out to really attach the elastic, but I just felt okay, it could be okay this way, it could be okay that way. Just be, creative with it. Just, be free to do whatever you like with it. And that's why fashion designing, I love it so much. It is very flexible. It is not one-sided at all. Okay, so now I have attached it. Can you see? I have attached it with my needle and thread. Okay, make sure you use needle and thread if your machine cannot do this. Okay, so now the next thing for me is to bring my 3 pieces. I've sewn it already and turned to the right side, and I will be attaching just to cover the rough edges, the fiber excesses, whatever shouldn't be showing on your headband should be covered. Okay, with these pieces you can cover it. Just play around with the fabric, just check or look through the way you can do it, that it will look neat and beautiful. Okay, at some point I didn't really know how to attach it. I was just like, okay, let me do it this way, let me do it that way, but eventually I was able to find a way around it, and this is what I have. So just see the way I attached mine. You can do it the way I did mine, or do it just the way you feel you feel it will be good. Okay, and it will be neat as well. So that's the idea. The idea is to cover up the rough edges, the spots that shouldn't be showing and all that. So this is what I am doing right now. So I'm done with one. So I'm going to be doing the second one. I did the first one off camera, so I'll be showing you how I did it, okay, by doing the second one here. So you turn it this way, okay, so then you cover. If by the time you turn it, you'll be seeing the fiber outside. So, and that's the idea, you need to cover up everything. Okay, so you cover this way or whichever way you want it. Fine. A huge thank you to all of my subscribers, and if you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. You are in the right place. My name is Debbie, and of course I'm a designer. So you can also follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, Thydee Fashion. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, ensure you do subscribe, and don't also forget to tap on that bell for notifications each time I upload new videos. Okay, so and I just want to say something about this braided headband. You can make the 3 pieces as long as 36 inches or 37 inches without elastic. Okay, I made mine 25.5 inches because of the elastic I added. Okay, so the common ones you see probably in the market or maybe somewhere else, you see that it is very long and there is no elastic, so you can do yours without an elastic. But I just felt, oh, I need elastic, and you know, I share things with my 9-year-old daughter, so she also likes to, you know, wear this once in a while, so I wanted something that will also be okay on her head. Okay, so that is why I made it this way. So just be free to, you know, create something new, be creative with everything you are doing. Okay, that is designers for you. All right, so now I'm done sewing with my needle and thread, and I'm also, you know, going to tie just the way you're seeing right now. I'll be tying like 2 times or 3 times as the case may be. Okay, so and my braided headband is ready. I mean ready. So just trim off with the threads, the hanging threads on it, and you are good to go. Can you see how beautiful it is? I use this fabric for a gown, you know, and I just love it because this is the leftover. So you can use your leftover fabric for this, you know, it's very, very nice. So thank you so much for being a part of this video, and if this video is helpful to you, give it a big thumbs up. Bye.